My guest is always floating above trials. She's from Florida. She's always striking a pose, and her music career is on a high. Please welcome Jasmin Cadavid.
Hi.
Nice to have you on, Jasmin.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
Very good. I'm happy to be here.
Glad to have you on. Jasmin, your life, you've had some big moments in your life, some life-changing moments. Then you were sent out of the house at age 14, right here. You've also been to juvie like more than 10 times.
Oh my gosh.
No, I mean, we all have a past.
Right.
Nobody's a saint.
Yeah.
And what was life growing up overall for you?
Now as an adult looking back and stuff, it's almost like you look at it as an experience. You know what I'm saying? It was an experience. But I would say, life growing up in Miami, like obviously it's a lot of competition, it's a lot of struggle. A lot of people come to Miami from different parts of the world. It's like a melting pot and people are really trying to make it out here. So I think me being, a Miami native and growing up that type of way kind of just built me a little tougher. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, being on my own so early, like it taught me a lot of hustle because it's like, okay, nobody's going to get it for me. Like I got to go get it and I have to have it. It was like things in my mind that I was always like, well, I have to do this. I want to do this. I want it so bad. So it's like, you go through those things, you learn from them. And I think that's what kind of like built me to be, like so much classier now and seeing things like in a different manner.
You're the oldest of your siblings and your mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
As a Hispanic woman now, when you reflect on your life, what are some of the things you wish you can tell your younger self?
If I could have talked to my younger, I definitely would have said, don't listen to other people. A lot of the times when we're coming up in finding ourselves and the things that we like and what we want to do, we get distracted on these rules that everybody tells you that you're supposed to be like. Also if you do music, you have to put it like this, you have to release it like this. No, you shouldn't sound like that, or that's not like this. Follow your own heart and what you really like and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you miss every shot you don't take. So if I, looking back, I would definitely tell myself, don't listen to anybody and just go for what I want to go to. Because I probably would have jumped at things a lot sooner.
I want to forward it a bit and go to a moment in your life that tragedy struck. Your ex-boyfriend murdered your two sisters.
Yeah. 2020, I lost both of my younger sisters to domestic violence. It wasn't my ex-boyfriend. It was my youngest sister's ex-boyfriend. So they were 19 and 20 at the time. And I had just had a baby. So my baby was like 9 months. And, this guy, we didn't know too much about him. And I learned so much from the situation, doing your research and really getting to know people. But, he had a history and basically, he kept just doing all these things with my sister, trying to control her. We would follow her, tell her she couldn't hang out with certain friends. And he ended up going to jail because he was on probation. He violated his probation, went to jail. And my sister was completely done with him. Um, it was so many different events that like led up to her being completely done. But when she was done, she was completely done. And when he got out of jail, and we had restraining order on him, He waited outside my mom's house. He waited for everybody to leave. I had a flight for the day before with my daughter to be there. And I told my best friend, I was like, girl, I have anxiety. I just got anxiety. Just change my flight for tomorrow. My stuff is not fully packed and organized. Change my flight for tomorrow. Like, I just don't feel good. I called the girls and they were like, are you on the way? And I'm like, no, I just like, I got to finish packing. So on the way to the airport, I get that call from my mom. And he waited for my mom to go to work. My other sister, she took her boyfriend to work. It was his first day at work. So they left. And the only one that was there was my youngest sister. He went in the house. And when my other sister got back, she had called the police. So it was recorded. She was on the phone with the police. But, you know, he came there and planned everything out. He shot them and stabbed them to death.
Ooh.
He later on, he took off. He stopped some places, but he killed himself, he shot himself in the head, like around when he got to Jacksonville. He didn't die immediately, but he died the next day in the hospital.
I just want to hold your hand now, because I know grief it's tough. It doesn't go away. It's always there. But how do you feel?
You know, if we would have done this 2 years ago or even last year, like it was always hard. Like I couldn't talk about it and not cry. You know what I'm saying? But I've gotten to a point in my life where I've accepted it, you know, and it's like you said, it's things that never go away. You don't ever heal from those things. But I have an inner strength in me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that my job is to be a voice for other women and keep spreading my light. You know what I'm saying? Spread positivity, spread love, and try to do things and advocate and prevent stuff like this from happening again. Because people think that you hear about it, but you don't ever see it so close in your face like that. So it's like, okay, well, I have so many people that look at me and watch me, and it's like, okay, well, what can I use from my past and my story to help other people? So I started a nonprofit for domestic violence, and I'm just trying to advocate with that and use that for the better.
So you've also partnered with universities as well too.
Yeah.
Spread the word about it. You're a very strong woman.
Thank you.
And it's good, you're a strong woman, not just for yourself, but for your siblings and for your mom as well. You're very strong.
I got a 5-year-old daughter now too, so it's like I look at her and it's like I'm what, you know what I'm saying? She looks at me like, what is a woman supposed to be like? And so it's like that saying, you don't really know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have.
More with Jasmin. We'll be right back.
If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic abuse or is a victim of domestic violence, help is available.
Jasmin, welcome back. So it's obvious that you're beautiful. You're a model. You turned model turned singer. And I've heard, you've done work with the modeling side with Nicki Minaj, a bunch of different artists as well, Pitbull, Video Vixen as well.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of hats.
Yeah. I would say I really got my start in my career, definitely like modeling. And I never planned to be a model. I was an athlete in school. I was getting in trouble. I was never like, oh, but it fell on my lap and I was pretty good at it. So, it opened a lot of doors for me. I met so many people in the industry. And then when I already had my foot in the door, I was like, okay, well, I can take my platform and do what I really wanted to do, which I was, always involved in music. My stepfather was a drummer in a band, which I thought he was my dad. So we would do practices 2 times a week. Like I would see him as a child. And that was where I got my love in music. But once I got into music, I met Wanye from Boyz II Men. He mentored me and coached me vocally. And I just met so many good people like along my journey that just kind of like held my hand, showed me the ropes. And then with the cannabis thing, I mean, once I got into that, it was like I pioneered for women because it was no women doing that. So yeah, I wear a lot of hats, but just trying to always keep my hand in the pot.
You're also very smart. You bought I hear a house at 21 back in the day.
Yeah.
Where did you get the money? You were making money.
Listen.
You were making money.
That's another thing. Like I always look back and like I did this. You always have these little accolades, But my first serious relationship, I was 18 years old and he was twice my age. He was in prison for 8 years. But when he got out, he became a developer. And he was also into that world and he taught me a lot. So that was where I started learning with the real estate and like cannabis. I started learning from him and I asked him to teach me. I was like, oh, well, when you buy a property, so I just started learning and listening and hanging around. And then I got licensed in real estate in the state of Florida. And then I bought my first house around 2021. And I flipped it and I made like 130,000 on that first flip. So I was like so proud, like a young girl, like I'm outside. But yeah.
I hear a smart woman who is business savvy. If you think about all the associations you've had, so like, modeling, all these artists, you're learning about the music, becoming better and better. And now with the real estate, that's incredible.
All right. I never thought about it like that. You're right.
So let me get this correct. Are you independent as an artist, or I know you have your label, but are you independent, or do you have a bunch of musicians under you, the Jazzy exclusive?
No, I'm independent. And I work very, very closely with my manager. He's, a music executive. But I decided, to like start this off on my own because I had some leverage. But I am like still shopping. Like I just got a couple sync deals. I did a song for Bruce Willis's last movie. He has dementia now, so he's not making any movies after this. So I landed the soundtrack on that. And then I just got word that it's confirmed. My next song landed on Morgan Freeman's new film. It's called Gunner, and that should be coming out in a couple months.
This is you're a businesswoman. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I know, like there's the modeling, there's the singing, but at the heart of art, you are about that money.
Yeah. Where the cash?
Where the cash at? More with Jasmin. We'll be right back.
And we gon' enjoy it. I just want to free myself, locked up with you, cuffing with you. This is destiny. Let me cater to you. I will be right here. Don't be afraid. Let me.
We're back with Jasmin, and it's time to roll with Jasmin. With Jasmin, a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis, CBD, what's the difference?
So cannabis, really, you have CBD and then you have the cannabis that makes you high. CBD is really more for medicinal purposes. So CBD is not going to get you the whole euphoric and, not where you're high and giggling a lot. It's really going to give you the medicinal effects that can alleviate pain. It can alleviate anxiety, depression, appetite. Like there's so many health benefits to it. So that would be the difference. And in all of a marijuana plant and flowers, there's always CBD and there's always THC.
Okay.
The difference is with the marijuana that gives you the euphoric effect and gets you high, that's going to be high in THC and very low in CBD. If you have something that's for CBD, it's going to be high in CBD content and very, very low in THC. So it has both in all of them. It's just when it's for CBD, the CBD content will be super high and THC will be almost non-existent.
What do you think of Biden making all the laws lessened for marijuana these days?
Honestly, I think it's a good thing because, like I said, there's so many health benefits. I think that this plant helps people more than it hurts them.
Like it's therapeutic?
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever go to a marijuana festival and there's riots breaking out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely see that there's more positive outcomes from using this plant than negative.
Why are people always against getting high? Why?
I think it's just a taboo thing, and people, knowledge is a lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you know about this, and like people were just so against it. It's like you're fed what they feed you. So if they're constantly telling you this is bad, oh my God, like you smoked marijuana, you're a bad person. That's what people have locked in their mind. But now it's becoming more accepted. A lot of people are doing it and now people are seeing it for what it is. It's really not as bad as they painted it out to be. And I honestly think that until they were really able to find ways to make money and tax on it is probably, what the difference is.
I think it's also good that now we see the widespread positive sides of it, like for your health, for fun as well, but also just being in a good vibe. So I want to roll a blunt, a joint. What's
a joint?
Wait, so you can't roll
a blunt. A blunt would be like long brown papers, like a cigar. That's a blunt. A joint is with papers. So you want to roll a little joint?
Okay, I'm so lost on.
Yeah.
But okay, let's
grab. So this is the pink paper. This is the brown paper. I brought out the first FDA approved pink color paper. They're all organic. The glue is non-cancerous on all the papers, but this was the first FDA approved, pink colored.
Wait, I want to hear the word again. FDA.
FDA approved.
One more time.
FDA approved.
FDA approved. Important. Yeah. FDA approved.
Very important.
Very important.
So this is a pretty big deal. But let's do ultra thin. Ultra thin, I actually really liked ultra thins because essentially this would be the healthiest paper you could smoke because it's the thinnest.
Okay, let's do that one.
So let's do this.
I get one with you. Okay. I'm on TV trying to do this. Let's go.
So we got this Jazzy CBD. This is thin mints flavor. This is 27% CBD.
Okay.
Not too high. So we're gonna
after this, I'm taking a good break. Let's go.
Let's break it down.
Oh, so I break it down with you?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just like
we cook here.
Yeah, just
we have Jazzy products here. FDA approved. The whole bit. Okay. I put it.
Sometimes I'll get like this music. Just go like that. Then dump it in.
Okay.
Right? Push in the corners a little bit of the flour so it doesn't fall out.
Okay. And fold.
And then pick it up.
Like this?
No.
Oh, Lord.
So we're going to go like that. Hold it with both hands.
Both hands. Like this? Okay.
And then you're going to fold this inward and that part is going to go around. Like this? Yeah. You gotta lick the gum though so it can stick.
Which gum?
The gum is the sticky part. So lick this on the inside of this paper right here.
So lick it?
Lick that on the inside of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then pull it around.
Okay. Around?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Lordy. Oh, wait. Come on, chicken. We have enough. Okay.
Let me help.
So, okay.
So look.
There we go.
So like sometimes I do like this.
Okay.
I push it in real hard and then.
What benefits can this give for the body?
CBD would be, like I said, all the medicinal benefits. So this is not going to give you that same, euphoric that THC would give you, but you're going to get all the medicinal benefits. Like there's some CBD that it initiates your GABA receptors in your brain. So the GABA receptors in your brain actually help you learn. So it helps you focus and concentrate. So things like that, you have
memory.
I wouldn't say so much for helping memory, but definitely anxiety, depression, your appetite. It's a mood enhancer. They even say pain, chronic pain. So here we go. We've got a little doobie. I call these joints. I smoke a little joint.
What then do I do?
So then you would light up this side and then you would pull from that side.
Okay, well, I'll ask for this later on. But we're going to do it later on. Well, I want to do this. Okay. Well, okay. Ooh, and I caught it. Ooh, okay. So, here, right?
Yeah. No. Spark this side. This is where you're going to smoke from. That's where you smoke. You smoke from here. So right here is where you light.
My street credibility is gone.
Yeah. You're like, which side?
This one, right?
Yeah, that side.
Let's see. Good.
Ooh. Yeah, that gas.
Wait, Jasmin.
One more time. Here we go.
Not to put you on the spot, but this is a Tegan Show, and it's very high. Can you say something like sing a song like that? Let's go.
Haven't seen each other in a while. I just got your DMs and you're proud of me. Thoughts of you, they always make me smile.
Keep it going.
Memories these days, they're only clouding me. Hard to forget the way things ended, I'm not gonna lie. All of your words do seem so tempting, but they're all lies. I'll be a fool to think that things will be a little different, not this time. I just won't try.
And this is the Tegan. We are on the high platform. Jasmin, how can people get in touch with your products and also with you?
So with these products, we actually, with the laws and everything, kind of getting uncertain, we actually open the doors to medicinal and magic mushrooms. So now, we still have like these products, but now like the main force behind like the company selling is now into medicinal and magic mushrooms. The mushrooms We started off with Amanita muscaria, which is completely legal. You know, everything is completely legal, but there have been so many studies right now on the benefits behind mushrooms.
Correct.
You even have lion's mane, things like reishi. These are not magic mushrooms, but there are so many medicinal things in these things that help with cancer. They help with tumors.
And we can order them online, correct?
Yes. So the Silo Mart is the website now where we have, the products, magic mushrooms, medicinal, non-medicinal, silomart.com. It's with a P. PSILOMART, silomart.com. And then you can find me, all my music everywhere. I'm your girl, Jasmin Cadavid. You know, so Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, Jasmin Cadavid.
She's smart, she's talented, she's beautiful, businesswoman, and oh yeah, this is Jasmin Cadavid. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much.
The party is gonna continue.
Yes, sir.
Wait, this way, right? This way?
Yeah, no, you gotta hit this side.
Oh Lord, my street cred is gone.